Sawadee Krap, I'm JP Mestanza. It's Tuesday, July 26th. Welcome to Phuket Extra, brought to you by pvcphuket.com. A bank robber who made off with 160,000 baht after robbing the Bangkok bank branch in the Tesco Lotus complex in Rawai, he's now behind bars. A 43-year-old Phuket native named only as Wiwat used a revolver to threaten bank staff shortly after noon on Monday at the Rawai Bangkok bank branch south of the Chalong Circle. He was handed 160,000 baht in cash and made off with the stolen money on a motorbike, his license plate covered by a plastic bag. Police took less than 6 hours to track the man down and made the arrest at a house in Karon at about 6 p.m. on Monday. He was identified through CCTV. He stated that the revolver used in the robbery belonged to a family member, but he, so far, has refused to reveal where the stolen money could be found. He's now in Phuket Provincial Police Station in Phuket Town for further questioning. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. 2 primary school teachers, a high school teacher, a university lecturer, and a child welfare worker are among 9 men who were arrested and charged as part of a police operation against child sexual exploitation in Kalasin province. Police from the Anti-Trafficking in Persons Division apprehended the suspects in the northeastern province on Tuesday. They were wanted on arrest warrants issued by the criminal court for enticing girls aged under 18 years old into lewd activity, regardless of whether consent was given, and depriving girls aged 15 to 18 of parental care for commercial and sexual purposes. Authorities say the arrest followed earlier arrests in Kalasin of people involved in human trafficking. Police then extended the investigation, leading to the 9 arrests. Among the 9 suspects, 6 of them worked closely with children, and they include a social worker at a child welfare home in the province, a high school teacher, a retired teacher of Buddhism, 2 primary school teachers, and a lecturer at Rajabat Kalasin University. Police investigators alleged the 60-year-old retired teacher, Utai Arsapanom, had opened his house as a gathering place for former students after his retirement. He had pretended to arrange jobs for students, but allegedly this involved taking them to provide sex services for customers, mostly local government officials. During questioning, most suspects denied the charges. However, some confessed due to firm evidence against them. For more, visit the link in the description. Anti-corruption officials are now looking into the screenshot messages that some say prove that several MPs from smaller parties received monthly allowances from the government over the past 3 years. According to Section 128 of the National Anti-Corruption Commission (NACC) law, MPs or government officials cannot receive benefits worth more than 3,000 baht. But during the censure debate last week against the Prime Minister and 10 of his cabinet ministers, allegations were made by a former member of his party, Tamanap Prompao, that several MPs from smaller parties received monthly bribes, and later on, screenshot messages from Line app chat logs and copies of transaction receipts were used to accuse several MPs of receiving monthly bribes of 100,000 baht. The NACC is now looking into the allegations, with the Secretary General of the government watchdog saying that if the MPs took bribes in exchange for votes in the no confidence debate, they would face criminal charges, including violating Section 149, which stipulates that those found guilty could face 20 years in jail and would certainly be barred from running for office for at least a decade. Meanwhile, Palang Pracharat Party leader Prawit Wongsuwan yesterday responded to reports that Sri Suwan Janya, the Secretary General of the Association for the Protection of the Thai Constitution, will ask the NACC to probe the matter. He said, quote, "The NACC can take the case. It's like the case involving my watch. Take it up to find out the real story. I'm not afraid of it." The Deputy Prime Minister referenced his luxury watch scandal that took place in 2018, in which he had never declared or disclosed that he owned 22 luxury watches. At the time, he was ridiculed for saying that he had borrowed over 20 luxury watches from a dead friend. NACC investigators later cleared him of criminal charges. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. More than 100 local kids took part in a water safety education and training campaign and learned basic life-saving skills yesterday in hopes that they learn essential skills that may prevent them from drowning and that they might be able to help save the lives of others. The Educate Water Safety for Youth activity held at Ao Yan yesterday saw 105 children from schools throughout Phuket's Muang district take part. At the event, Australian Consul General in Phuket, Matthew Barkley, handed over a donation of Pirate Kim books, bilingual books created to help children learn basic water safety, to Widget Mayor Krita so they could be handed out to children at schools in the area. Leading the training were lifeguards from the Phuket Lifeguard Service, led by PLS Vice President Witanya Chuayuan, all meant to educate children about water safety, mostly children aged 7 to 15 years old. This has been an ongoing project since 2004, with officials saying that over 8,000 children have participated in that time. During their special day at Ao Yan yesterday, the children were taught general knowledge about the beach and the sea, about poisonous animals and treatment methods, fun sea knowledge, basic buoyancy and swimming skills, and the basics of surfing, in addition to basic emergency first aid and even CPR. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. Thank you so much for joining us here today on this Tuesday edition of Phuket Extra, brought to you by pvcphuket.com. Join us again tomorrow. Until then, stay classy, Phuket.
Phuket's rapid modernization has made it one of the world's premier holiday destinations. Investors can still buy quality condominiums for as low as $75,000 and luxury properties can go all the way up to 20 million. Condominiums in Phuket are a safe, secure bricks-and-mortar investment offering foreigners freehold ownership. Call or email Thai Residential, Phuket's #1 trusted real estate advisor, to find your perfect Phuket property.